Every house for sale has a story behind it, but some are more unusual than others, like the spectacular Lanikai treehouse we're about to show you. Come to think of it, the listing agent has a pretty interesting backstory herself. Here's Lynn Soldat to tell you how she got into the real estate business and why it's so personal for her.
Come on in. I'd like to show you Lanikai's best kept secret. It's located at 212A Luika Place over in Lanikai. The owner, which is the architect, Steve Howe, is a very prominent architect here in Hawaii. He is actually related to me. His father and my father's mother were brother and sister. So actually they're cousins. And so when they called me and knew that I was a realtor and they asked me if I would help them sell their house, I was very, very excited. One of the projects that Steve is known for is the building and designing of Ward Warehouse. It is a wonderful structure that is created basically with wood, and you'll see that large beams, very similar to what you're going to see in this home. So Steve built this property, this very unique property, which is on 1.6 acres of land, majority of it being preservation land. When he thought about designing, he was thinking, he said, to structure it like a wedding cake tower. And he said it was in celebration of his 10 years of marriage. But what he did was he tried to utilize the buildable part, which is about 29,000 square feet of property that's available for residential buildings. So with the two structures here, since this is a CPR lot, he was able to build vertically. And what he then did is create a 4-story home. It's a very open concept. You'll see that there's no doors on any of the bedrooms. He believes that privacy is created by the levels that he's created. So Steve and Irene wanted children of their own, but they could not. They wanted to adopt an American Asian child, so they went actually to Korea. They had their son in the Jeep all ready to go, and the wife glanced over and saw a little girl standing there on the gate looking a little sad, and she thought to her husband, wouldn't she make a wonderful little sister for our son? And the husband agreed, and they stopped the car, they went back in, and they adopted the two. The story goes, though, that in the orphanage she made friends with another little girl that was considered unadoptable, but they brought her home as well. Over the years, they even adopted and fostered 3 more children from Korea. So this home is just filled with lots of love, a lot of history, but they're ready now to find somebody that's going to enjoy it just as much. So as mentioned, this property is on 1.6 acres of land. We're in Lanikai. Everybody thinks about it being just ocean, the kayaking, the water sports and so forth, but no, this is why this is called Lanikai's best kept secret, because it's back here, this zenful garden. Right now in Lanikai, there's about 35 active listings. They range anywhere from $1.5 million up to $14.8 million. For this home, this is where the money's at, right here with the multi-million-dollar view of the Mokuluas. It's just beautiful. On a great day, you'll see turquoise blue water, the white sandy beach across on the Mokuluas, as well as during whale season, you'll see the whales breaching up in the air. So initially, we had this priced at $2.960, and the sellers have agreed to reduce it down to $2.228, which I believe is great value. We're looking for a special buyer, one that could appreciate not only the uniqueness, the charm, the romantic part of this home, and of course the million-dollar view, but one that could understand that over time the home can use some little extra repair and just tender loving care.